guys, it's JVB and Bolt. It's Friday and I wanted to make a video about getting inspired. I'm a singer-songwriter, artist. I write a lot of music, I compose music, I love collaborating, and I do get writer's block sometimes as well. When we are not inspired, we beat ourselves up. We're like, oh my God, I can't write, I don't know what to write about. For me, sometimes I get briefs, so it's easy for me to write about something when someone says, we need a song about being better or female empowerment. It's easy because I have guidance, right? But me as an artist, I want to write something that I want to talk about and that's important to me. So when I'm not inspired, how do I get inspired? Well, first off, we don't want to wait for inspiration to create because you could wait a lifetime, right? So that inspiration... It's too windy, I have to put my hat on. So we don't want to wait for inspiration because inspiration may never come, right? That's a really harsh statement here, but I'm just saying that you don't want to wait for inspiration. How do you get inspired? First of all, I highly recommend meditate just for 5 minutes. Sit down and just close your eyes and just breathe. Allow yourself to relax and just breathe. Let go of expectations. Let go of the pressure. Let go of all these voices in your head. Just relax. After you're done with that, stream of conscious writing. Pick up your journal and just start writing. You may be writing for 2 minutes. I don't know what to write about. This sucks. This is stupid. I'm not inspired. I'm a failure. Blah, whatever it is. Like, throw up on your page. It can be anything that comes to mind. If nothing comes to mind, keep saying that. Nothing comes to mind. Nothing comes to mind. My mind is empty. My mind is empty. I don't know what to write about. I'm not inspired. You get it. So after you're done with that, go and create something. What do I mean by that? Pick up your guitar and just start writing a little song. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just create. It doesn't have to be a masterpiece. But what has to happen is you just have to create. It's like going to the gym. You know, you want to get in shape and you keep putting it off. You're like, oh, I'll do it tomorrow, I need to sign up. You don't have to do anything but just get moving, right? You don't even have to sign up for the gym. You can do it at your own house, in your backyard, wherever, in your room. So don't wait for the perfect time, the perfect place. Just make some time. We always say we don't have time. We have to make time because we'll never have the time. So make the time to allow yourself to be creative, to be messy, to be imperfect. Just create because you're working a muscle. And the more you do it, the better you're going to get. You may be writing 100 shit songs. So often people they write like 2 songs and they're like, I'm not good. I wrote 2 songs and they're not good. But that is not even the point. I see all these butterflies flying. That's so cute. But that's not the point. The point is to keep creating. Some people write 100 songs and one of them is good. So you have to just make it a habit. Very important. You have to make it a habit to write because habits is what makes you stronger, what makes you better, and being consistent with it. So you say, I'm still not inspired. Well, maybe call up a friend and have a conversation. You don't always have to write about your story. It doesn't have to be your story. It can be from someone else's perspective or someone else's life that really inspires you. There must be something out there that inspires you, right? Maybe that person that has no legs but is doing all these things, traveling the world in a wheelchair, right? But they're doing it and you're like, whoa, I have my legs and I'm not even doing that. What's wrong with me? Nothing wrong with you. It's just that person just really has focus and intention and is doing it. So that could be so inspiring. You could write about that. You may be saying, but I'm not good with words. Well, collaborate. Find someone who is good with words, who can put your thoughts into awesome lyrics. And when it comes to lyric writing, I recommend to always just jot down ideas, and later on try to make them lyrics and make it rhyme and build a story. But first, just like anything that comes to mind, let it come out. Just like throw up on the page and let it come out. If you're still not feeling inspired, well, Bolt is definitely not inspired anymore. He's like, I'm out of here. If you're still not inspired, go out in nature. You know, just look at the stars, like look at the trees. Like I'm seeing all these butterflies. I wish you could see it, but they're so small. If I try to film them, they're just they don't like to be filmed. They're like, we are the real life magic. Enjoy us in the moment, being in the moment. Go out in nature, relax, breathe, like walk, take a walk, get inspired by something you see, something you smell. Certain smells inspire us. You could also go to an art show, or just like walk around in your town and see what hits you. Conversations always do, like at a coffee shop, watch people, get inspired by that. There's so much, but we don't want to wait for inspiration to hit us, because sometimes it just doesn't come, and sometimes it doesn't happen. And what I like to do is I just do something. Sometimes it really sucks. Trust me, it sucks a lot of times. So don't beat yourself up, because a lot of times we have all these expectations, and we're so judgmental and so critical of our work that it's what's stopping us. It's stopping us from actually doing it. So get messy, get in there, do it, and do it every day. Even if it's only 10 minutes. 10 minutes a day adds up to 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 minutes a week. If you add Saturday and Sunday, you got 70 minutes a week. You can do this, but you have to do the work, because no one's going to do the work for you. And I think the most important thing, I believe, is collaboration, and or even listening to other songs, reading books, watching movies, taking a story from that, and intention and purpose. Maybe if I'm not inspired, I'll say, okay, what do I really have to say right now? And sometimes I feel like I don't want to say anything. So what could I write about then? I could write about living in this, being in this void, being in this no man's land where I just feel a little bit almost numb, indifferent. Like, that is something you could talk about as well, because people can relate to that. But again, getting started, getting in it, that's the most important part. I hope this helped. In the comment section below, let me know what's worked for you to get inspired, when you're not inspired, and when you see this and after you've tried this, leave me a comment and see if that helped at all. Another little trick I use often is play an instrument you don't really play and see what comes out. It might be not that great, but who cares? It's not about perfection. It's not about being great, making a masterpiece. It's about doing the work, getting creative, working those muscles, because they're different muscles than our thinking muscle, over analyzing, over criticizing. That's not where you want to be. You want to be in a very open vessel space, in that zone where you just be and you just create without thinking about what others think, because that's like you're putting up a wall, and then you can't really just create for the sake of creation. You can then later on, I'm writing a lot of music very focused for sync right now, so once I'm done with my song, then I'm like, well, that's not very syncable, so how can I make it more syncable? How can I still be authentic, but make it so that people can use it for their commercial, in their ads, or in their trailer, right? That comes later. But the first process is just being creative, allowing yourself to be. And later on, you can refine the work you do. And some songs, they're not meant to be there. Some songs they're just practice songs. And that's totally fine too. I hope this helped, guys. I love you so much. You have an amazing weekend, and I'll talk to you on Monday. Bye.